Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. Stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop. Shake my paranoia. Can't stop the rock. 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 Shake my paranoia. I'm moving, dancing like Madonna into the groove. Shake my paranoia. I'm moving, dancing like Madonna into the groove. Can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock, can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock, can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock, can't stop the rock, you can't stop. Let's get down, baby. Come on, get down, baby. Down, baby.
It's been the home of the Chiefs since 1972. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go from Arrowhead. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10.
Ladies, go.
Play action now. It's Herbert. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. From the gun, it's Herbert. Quick throw here is complete. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down, L.A. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch from contact.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Charger first down.
First down, Los Angeles. 21.
Now Herbert again. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught, and they will finally run him down. It's a big one for the Chargers. 31 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing again, Herbert. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense. Wrapping into the ball. Modest gain.
And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Chargers.
Whoa. Set. Grenade. Grenade. Deltas. Grenade.
They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's pinned. Touchdown, Chargers. Touchdown number 9 for the year.
And when things haven't been going your way, like they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Throwing right away is Mahomes. To the outside, he's got Jefferson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 20. And a Kansas City Chiefs.
Yellow.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, 15.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. He's into space past the 25. And he'll be taken down. A big pickup there for the Chiefs. A pickup of 44 yards. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Kansas City. Harrison Butler now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chiefs come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here comes a return from the 3. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Herbert to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
And just like that, you go from 2nd and inches, where you think it's pretty much a given that you're going to move the chains, to now finding yourself in 3rd and 2 or 3. Great job by that defense. This completely changes this possession.
And that's going to be enough for a 1st down, taking this to the 34.
First and 10.
And that right there, Mike, is exactly what power run game on third down is supposed to look like. The defense actually doesn't do a very bad job. They just can't wrap him up, and he's able to use that strength, shed that first tackle, and pick up first down.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a gain of 12 then, and the Chargers have the first down. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
46-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and
2. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. It's the Chargers with football to begin this second quarter. They've got it. Second down and 2. They send the tight end in motion. Shotgun now for Herbert. Throwing up top. And this will be incomplete.
So something they teach these defenders, especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic. Don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here. The defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
He'll look deep, left sideline. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
It's second down and 10.
Second and 10. Now, Jacobs. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
16 yards.
First and 10.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. This one is caught by Dotson. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson, and it's going to bring up a third down.
6 yards to go.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is hot. What a throw. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot, and with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
He'll swing that out wide, and he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. The return starts from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. So the offense will take over. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. That's complete on the tight end screen. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
To throw, it's Herbert. He'll go right and find his running back, and that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline.
That'll be intercepted. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick them, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6. There was no hesitation from this offense. Immediately after they scored that touchdown, the entire sideline was holding up 2 fingers. They knew exactly what play they wanted. They felt great about it coming into the game, and clearly the right choice.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This taken at the 5. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. 1st down, L.A.
1st down, Chargers.
Throwing now is Herbert. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. It's good for a Charger 1st down.
And the Chargers 1st down.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Herbert now on 1st down. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. On play action. Now Herbert gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Campo. Let's go.
They'll go for it. It's Herbert. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down. They get the conversion with a gain of 22.
First and goal, Los Angeles.
Herbert to the air again. This one caught at the floor.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag.
Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second, as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Herbert now on 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, L.A.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number 1.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
3rd and a yard. Now Mahomes. He's going to look for the home run ball. That one broken up in the end zone. And it's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mahomes. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the Chiefs' 1st down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This from an even 50 yards out. The Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. The field goal unit out here for the Chiefs. This from an even 50 yards out. And that one not going to get there. And it's wide to the left as well. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 1-possession game. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This returnable from the 4. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes back. He's going to take a shot down the field. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete runs.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what?
That is intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. Now give on the ground, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. Pistol here for Herbert. Oh, the ball's out. And did the Chiefs get it? They did. The defense comes up with a play in the red zone. Those active hands. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. That one is good. And the Chargers will cut the lead down to 4.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Mahomes on 1st down. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's just a couple short of a touchdown. We'll mark him out at the 2-yard line. Big play for KC. That gains an even 60 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Jacobs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Toss left side, caught by his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Herbert. quickly to the outside and complete. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
First down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing again, Herbert. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hey, ram.
Now Herbert again. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball had...
And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. DeForest Buckner. He gets in for an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. On third and long, it's Herbert, and that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
On first down, it's Mahomes. They're trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And his guys are going to be set up with a short field as they look to draw closer and perhaps draw even in this one. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
And he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion ties this game up. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with is Herbert. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Chargers. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal. And, Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
That's the score. Chargers 31, Chiefs 28.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That one's good for 29. First and 10 now from the 36. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's second and inches.
Mahomes now on second down. That is caught. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, KC. His 4th TD grab of the season.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
An unbalanced look to the left here on first down. Throwing, Herbert. He's going to let this one go deep. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. A gain there of 11. And the Chargers have the first down.
First down, Chargers.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Now a run to begin the 4th quarter on first and 10. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. From the 41, here's second and 8. Herbert. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, L.A. Herbert to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play. That's exactly what they did. So you find yourself in second and long. What you're thinking here as the play caller is just get this into a manageable third down situation. But after that rush attempt, and that big gain, they now find themselves in 3rd and short, which makes it nice. They can run or pass.
That's caught. Outside. It's complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 32 yards.
Hey, go Lion.
Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Throwing now, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Roquan Smith getting in for the sack, and that's going to make it 3rd and goal.
Hey, Kappa. Balin Tiger. Kappa. Ready.
Now it's Herbert. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Look at him go! Past the 40, to the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Kansas City. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg their 2nd pick-6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick-6, but to get 2 pick-6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
Makes the score Chiefs 43, Chargers 35. Harrison Butker.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger.
Come on.
Putting the tight end in motion. Right back to the air following that pick-6. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Cougar 19!
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Stop it up. Ready? Press all 80.
Back to throw. He'll get this complete left side to Johnston. He's going to pick up the 1st down and more. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 71 yards. Touchdown, Chargers. Greg, how often do we say it's a 1-possession game, but that's a 2-part story? Part 1 taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only
He's got a man. That's caught. Give them the 2, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Hey, 57, yellow.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Yellow.
Throw throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That one into the hands of Jefferson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. Here's 2nd down and 3. Jacobs. And he'll take this one forward for about 3. And that's a 1st down. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their 2nd. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the 1st down.
They'll drop to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And that ball led in too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that 1st hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll go with Jacobs. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal. He's inside the 10. Mark him at the 7.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
He'll take the snap and go down to a knee. Now the Chiefs going to call the 1st of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This to win the game. The Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This one he's got to have. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away 3-point victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious, as we say, so long from Arrowhead.
Pre.
Don't get put in